What's good? What's good? I am back. Yours truly, one and only Paul Masson, live from Fayettenam. Music reviews brought to you by Dizzle Brand Premium Luxury Liqueur. I'm live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Went on a few minutes early. I said I was going to be doing music reviews at 4 p.m. Eastern time to all the artists that basically submitted and whatnot. Give people a little bit of time to come on. Don't forget, I go live Fridays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And typically I'm doing interviews. If I'm not doing interviews, I will be doing topics, more likely hip hop related or music related topics. Saturdays, I do music reviews. So that'll be live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Audio versions of interviews go to Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Deezer, TuneIn, Stitcher, Slacker, iHeartRadio, Player FM, and much, much more. And don't forget that I also got the Paul Pickett podcast. And over there, we do a lot of bare knuckle fight interviews. So if you're into the bare knuckle fight scene, go follow the Paul Pickett podcast as well. Same platforms: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, whatever your favorite platform. Go follow me over there, Paul Pickett Podcast and Live from Fayettenam. Make sure you submit MP3s to livefromfayettenam@gmail.com for live music reviews. Please don't submit Spotify links or anything of that nature. And always make sure you have your songs properly titled, artist name, song title. So make sure you have your ID tags and all that good to go. That way I don't have to email and ask you what the artist name is. Let's see. We got a bunch of songs for the day. We're going to go ahead and just get started. Get right into it. First song of the day is Amadeus 360 and Divine Karama present Crash Test Dummies featuring Terminology. Right out the gate. I need bangers right out the gate. Let's get into it. Make sure y'all comment yay, nay, or okay. Let me know what you think of the song. Yay, nay, or okay.
Rappers are stressing me, trappers is pressuring me. The pressure make me wanna grab a blick and go. Oppression still while I'm stressing the deal. And if I act black, the perception is real. Bro, I think I'm ready to cash out before they make a brother crash out. You rap with no soul like a mummy, and the game done turn you to a crash test dummy. Divine is so hard, I go to war with a hyphen and swore like a titan. I'm trying to restore the fighting and I'm bored, cause y'all worried if the whore's liking it. When I write I'm cold, I record liquid nitrogen. In the booth I'm like a Viking on Viking, and on the mic from the booth I'm like Zeus with a Triton. I control the sky with a youth fly kites, and a strike a mid-flight, I'll electrocute them with lightning. Nah, I just need to calm down. Instead of hit you with the pound, I'd rather give you a pound. Maybe a handshake instead of a man's weight. Daps or hugs instead of clapping a snub. See, back in the day I used to battle with vengeance. Then I remember my only fights with the system. Data sets it's detected to mess your health, so you better check yourself before you wreck yourself. I'm saying rappers are stressing me, trappers is pressuring me. The pressure make me wanna grab a blick and go. Oppression still while I'm stressing the deal. And if I act black, the perception is real. Bro, I think I'm ready to cash out before they make a brother crash out. You rap with no soul like a mummy, Divine, and the game done turn you to a crash test dummy.
Yeah, crack house baby, crash out crazy, finger on the 40, fuck you pay me. Mac 10s, Mac 11s to the 380s, 4.4s, 4.5s, P80s, 86 Mercedes, like every B and Rock Kim, EPMD, G rapping all of them, LL Cool, crazy sex like TLC, waterfalls dripping from your bra cause she love the creep. I be like 100 deep, hammer in the Hummer seat, top tier when I'm talking with these terminologies. Locksmith, got the keys, rubber grip, got the squeeze. I take an enemy and turn him to a chopped cheese. Yeah, I hope your mama get cancer and your little sis turn to a private dancer. You got a problem that I got the answer. Get your hammer, put your hands up, pussy.
Rappers are stressing me, trappers is pressuring me. The pressure make me wanna grab a blick and go. Oppression still while I'm stressing the deal. And if I act black, the perception is real. Bro, I think I'm ready to cash out before they make a brother crash out. You rap with no soul like a mummy, and the game done turn you to a crash test dummy.
I like that. That's a good start of the day. I like the production. I like the flow. Like the hook. Terminology did his thing on there, and a lot of these underground songs, it's really hard to gauge if they're singles or not. Usually, they're just like really like YouTube singles, or of something of that nature and whatnot, because they don't really have the mainstream sound, so they don't really translate as mainstream singles and whatnot. But it's definitely a dope record. Definitely for underground cat. To a certain fan base, I would push that really really heavy. Let's get into Blackwell Curvy Appetite featuring Lily the Goddess. See what we got.
Yo
We need
sé
nothing but
que
bangers.
quieres todo esto. Black Nation Music got that fire.
You already know. Blackwell, Lee the Goddess. Feed my curvy appetite. Feed my curvy appetite. The word for tonight is leg, spread the word. Give bitches the bird, you're on one, you heard. They hating on you and them curves are kinda pathetic. You want a premium, they gassed up on the leaded. All that shade, ignore the fuss. Sit on my lap and get things straight between us. Love not love, those curves gonna do me right. Like Cinderella, that dress disappear by midnight. Jake thighs, I can't resist. Be my dirty self, I go down to your Texas. This is real shit and I'll tell you why. Like math, add a band, subtract clothes, let's multiply. Don't be shy, you a beast. I'm the pilgrim on Thanksgiving and I'm ready to feast. So let's eat, painted nails and feet, that's tight. So edible, feed my curvy appetite.
Come and move this way. Love my flow, my sway. Every step I take, got that sweet, sweet shape. When you wanna play, whether night or day, wanna give you all of me, and baby, see there's plenty.
I'm gonna go with okay, man. I mean, it's a nice little bouncy club beat, but kind of basic. Sounds like something I've heard before. Flow was alright. Vocals in the hook could have been a little better in my opinion, but it's okay. Let's get into Andrea Stand and this is called Fate. Let's see what we got. I don't know what none of these songs sound like before I play them. I don't know what genre or whatever. I like the way that started. I'm gonna go with okay, man. I like the way it started, but I ain't really like the change up too much. I ain't feel like the change up really fit the way it started and whatnot. But it definitely has some potential. Definitely has some potential. Maybe if I give it a second listen, I'll like it a little more. I just get into Crazy Boy Thugger. I'm going somewhere. Let's see what we got.
It's just a drummer.
Make sure y'all comment yay, nay, or okay.
On the song,
Submit to
man.
livefromfayettenam@gmail.com.
Gotta do something. Just hit the liquor store real quick. It don't take much, little bit of liquor, little bit of weed, put it in a swisher, get the strap, fight for it like Bishop, don't end up like Raheem, niggas that get ya. I'm from a city full of thugs and dealers, R.I.P. the Blade, Icewood and Jake Dilla, hanging out by the Detroit River, my name's Thugger, I'm a Detroit nigga, I put my middle finger up in pictures, grabbing my dick, with the bitches. Found one by the middle of the center. Right now I'm hanging out at the Renaissance Center. East side bound, but I'm going downtown. And I think it's fucked up the way they shut down the aisle. Shout out to my niggas out there on the mile. You know my style, gotta put it down. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going somewhere. It's long and flowing, so let down your hair. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going somewhere. It's long and flowing, so let down your hair. In this white man's
I hate to have it do it, man. It's gonna be the first nay for the day for me, man. Not feeling it at all. Not feeling it at all. Not really feeling the beat. Not really feeling the flow. Not the hook. Nothing. See, this is the thing, man. I think a lot of musicians get caught up in thinking that this is a talent search or something of that nature when you're trying to make it in the music business. Music business is not a talent search. It's a entertainment search. It's we're looking for music that entertains us. And I just was nothing really entertaining about it. All right, let's get into Black Medicine Shine featuring Kinetic, Moya, and Rude Adams. See what we got. We need bangers, man. We need some yays.
Regardless of who you are, everyone's
Submit your
got the
MP3 to
ability to shine.
livefromfayettenam@gmail.com.
People always told me I was certain to bust. I agreed, but still I'm on the verge and the cusp. So every day I see I got the urge and the rush to score before my body has to merge with the dust. And when it comes to pass and I'm under the grass, remember, I love the craft and stuck to the task. I didn't get a run on the charts, but nevertheless, I put in work, even when I was numb from the grasp. My life is early mornings and late nights, repeatedly greeting the moon and sun till the tunes are done and the verses are hectic, rehearsed and perfected. I shine so the purpose of my birth is reflected. But when my glimmer is thin and my vision is dim, I find new ways to stay in a position to win. That's why I'm looking at the future with a radiant glare, giving thanks, knees bent with my face in the air. That's how I shine.
I like this one. Nice flow, nice beat, nice simple hook. Real Jake
It started off in a war zone where I was conceived. Death all around me, but God, you let me live. Must have been a reason for the things that I seen. Even as a little kid, I knew I could reach my dreams. Looking back at life, that is struggle not in vain. 3 jobs a day for below minimum wage. I've been through it all, but I'll never be ashamed that I robbed milk bottles to suppress my hunger pain. Daddy put in work, so I'll always be the same. Tried to build my name, shutting CDs in the rain. And you can keep the faith, but I'd rather bring a change. For the socially deprived, no, the government's to blame. Speaking from the heart, the voice of the people, but don't treat me like a star. People's army soldiers, so I gotta play my part. If not part of the solution, what's the purpose of these bars?
I'm gonna get at it. Yay, I like that, man. Like the flow, even though I'm usually not big on the international rappers because of their voices when they rap in English and whatnot. They got the accents and stuff like that. But I definitely like the delivery. I like the production. The beat was dope. Had a nice little energy to it, and the hook was kind of soulful with the shine and whatnot. So it's definitely a record that I would definitely push as a underground single. Probably not a mainstream single, but for underground single, that's how you make an underground single right there. Dope beat, dope flow, and nice vocal, soulful hook like that. Let's get into Casablanca the God and Shanor. And this is Reading on the Wall. Let's see what we got. We need nothing but bangers. Yay, nay, or okay, man. Make sure y'all comment. I like the way this is already.
On the sidewalks, the churches tell them pray for my life in the hood. So niggas died and try to wait for the light. I have faith, but it's light, cause I ain't paid for the fight. It's a process, niggas smoke weed, think elevate for the night. They try and play us, but we seen them graduate for the flight. They think they living though, with cameras, elevators, and dice. Cause ain't no favors in life. You think they save you? They might. Niggas that die, reincarnate, still lay with the mice.
Can't get fame to lame niggas, that's the clutch for this game. Gotta see storms before the sun, I fell in love with the rain. My brother died but found peace, but I was stuck with the pain. I got a pulse of PTSD, he would numb it with cane. I was poor and wore my heart on my sleeves with bare shoulders. And starting businesses and assigning the shareholders, yeah. The best advice from my lawyer gave me a precious jewel. Make sure your investments is recession-proof. Cherish the good times, but the bad make us who we are. All the flaws make you perfect, cause it's truth and scars. I made a difference from my family, my influence far. Turning poor hood niggas into movie stars. Yeah, I was agitated and stressed.
Wild Bill, appreciate
that was captivated by checks. Yeah, less talking and more with action. Cause your leadership is determined by your reaction.
On the sidewalks, the churches tell them pray for my life in the hood. So niggas died and try to wait for the light. I have faith, but it's light, cause I ain't paid for the fight. It's a process, niggas smoke weed, think elevate for the night. They try and play us, but we seen them graduate for the flight. They think they living though, with cameras, elevators, and dice. Cause ain't no favors in life. You think they...
I like that, man. It had a nice vibe to it. I'm gonna go with a yay on that. Probably not a single, probably more of a dope album cut, but it's a really, really dope album cut. Definitely love the production. Love the flow. That was Casablanca the God and Shanor, Readings on the Wall. Let's get into the next one. Graveyard Angel, Poisonous Smile. I think this might be a heavy note. You know what? I'm actually gonna go with a yay on that. I like that. Something about that. It's a dark song, but I like that. That was Graveyard Angel, Poisonous Smile. Now we about to change it up. We got Pam Ross, Have a Good Time. I think this might be a country track. And that's the thing about my music reviews. These are music reviews. These ain't just hip hop reviews or R&B reviews or pop reviews or rock reviews. These are music reviews. I don't know what genre, what the song sounds like before I listen to it.
Sun shining down on me today, not a cloud up in the sky. Perfect time to go outside and watch the world go by, 'cause I'm feeling fine. Just wanna have a good time. People running everywhere, their purpose never clear. Living like they're in a race, forgetting why they're here. That's not how I live mine. Just wanna have a good time, 'cause I'm feeling fine. Just wanna have a good time. Watching people crash and burn, I see it all the time. One foot hanging off the ledge, the other on the breathing everything in deep. Exhale as I smile.
I'm gonna go with a yay on that one. I actually like that. It's got a nice little vibe. Nice little funky vibe to it. That was Pam Ross. Have a good time. I would definitely push that for that genre and whatnot. It definitely has a nice little vibe to it. I see Jossie Caesar. I appreciate you comment. We got you right after this next song. We got next one. We got The Game Changer, We the People. Let's see what we got.
It's time to end this great American game that has brought division amongst our people. It's time to join together and fight.
Tell us we divided, but the struggle's still the same. Rich man stacking while the poor play the game. Politicians promise system never change. Can't watch the news cause we dying in vain. How we free when the ghetto full of chains? Ain't no change, just the players in the game. Gentrify the blocks, our grandmothers prayed. Landlords hate us and our culture just faded. Fears cause we strong, they let us see us weak. We fighting over race, they profit every week. We kill our own, but when will it end? They gave us their eyes so they could transcend. We the people. Man, we don't even own our names, how we equal? Killed all our leaders, but they still remain. Tupac and Malcolm still run through my veins.
We the people are the people that was brought to this country in order to form a more perfect union. That all races, black, white, brown, and Asian, can establish freedom and justice for all. It's time to get ready for the next revolution, cause it ain't no turning back. As I spit this flame like blue to defend freedom like a Ukrainian, it's time to change this racist American game. The game changes armed and ready, because we the people are the people. We're fighting until we die. Ever since Kendrick Lamar's epic halftime show, the message is clear. Time to march and bring back joy like Reed, to stop these MAGA-ass lunatics. Have we forgot about the dream from Martin Luther King? That one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. And any injustice anywhere is a threat to justice. The revolution is here for freedom. And if you like us, let me hear you say, hey, we the people are the people that was brought to this country.
I like the beat. I mean, it had a nice little vibe to it. I wanted more out of the flow, more out of the delivery. I'm gonna go with a okay on that one and whatnot. I know it's definitely probably going to turn off a good amount of people. You know what I'm saying? Because the song is definitely very, very political and whatnot. But and those political songs don't really, like, that's the thing. The music industry and radio and clubs, they frown down on the political songs. They don't really care about the conscious music no more at all. But I'm gonna go with okay. Let's get into Jossie Caesar, Out of Street. Jossie Caesar, Out of Street. Let's see what we got. The banger.
Paisley, what's going on? Made it out of streets. Glasgow got a beautiful lady. Made it out of streets. Edinburgh got me feeling like I'm bougie. Made it out of streets. London was good, bro. Made it out of streets. You know. Yeah, getting on the zone with them big boys, flight
Jossie, I'm gonna go with an okay on this one. Beat was alright, hook was alright, but you could tell the vocals of the verse and the hook were recorded at two different spots because the vocals in the verse was like a little bit lower and not as clear. And I think the delivery, you got to work on the delivery a little bit. You got to work on the delivery a little bit. I mean, I come from the 90s era where some guys had perfect deliveries, you know what I'm saying? So, and whatnot. But appreciate you. Keep submitting. Make sure y'all submit your MP3s to livefromfayettenam@gmail.com. Before I get into the next songs, we got to get into a quick Dizzle break.
Tropical drink.
Are we drinking? Me and my team, whenever we link up, they wanna we drink up. We sit down and relax and have few glasses when there's things to think about. Like I'm nice with the bars when I tend to the bars and I'm not talking drink ups. So tell the bartender that tend to the bar to please pass me a big cup up. And tell that waitress is waiting on us to put a little ice in it. Now watch the ice become weightless like the spaceships that I be sitting in. No wait and listen, no they're waiting for that tropical twist that'll take your taste buds. Now taste some. Yo, I insist it's the Dizzle.
That is right. I really mean it. You could Dizzle too. Dizzle is a premium luxury liqueur mixed with agave tequila, cognac, and orange liquor mango mix. Throw your Dizzle on ice, and it's nice. Want to order your very own bottle or bottles? Go to dizzlebrand.com, click on our locations, and click on Emilio's Beverage. Must be 21 and over. Shipping and handling is included. Also, make sure y'all follow on Instagram at The Dizzle Brand. The Dizzle Brand. All right, let's get back into it. Let's see what we got. Where we left off. All right, let's get into the next one, and that is Flexi R7 and Young Lava Kid. This one is called Paranoid. Need some bangers, man. I don't know who's gonna get song of the day yet. It's hard to tell. There's no clear favorite of song of the day today. That's for sure.
I'm feeling so paranoid. I'm feeling so paranoid. I'm feeling so paranoid. 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 I'm feeling so paranoid. I'm feeling so paranoid. I'm feeling so paranoid. Paranoid. Paranoid.
Life for desire, no demon time. Face with the bus here, firefighter. When I'm in the zone, we can take a ride. We sleep on a shit, we get higher, higher. Okay, we sleep, we feel annoyed. They hate, we move, we really ignore. No faith, they love, we give you all. I stand on my dream, call.
Yeah, they feeling so jealousy. Nigga, my gallery. I got my salary. Begging the butchery. Not in the mortuary. Came for the agony.
Wow.
Nigga for harmony. Craving for irony. Hitting for colony. Eating my bologna. She want my accessories. I'm feeling so paranoid. I down in the paradise. I'm feeling so paralyzed.
Hey, I'm begging this to just like harmony. I'm in love with the trust and I'm part of me. Never told about this shit, my apology. Paranoid, I'm grieving out every. I can feel it again.
I can't do it anymore, man. I gotta go with a nay on this one. Definitely not feeling that track at all. The deliveries are just all over the place, man. I don't even know what they were really saying and whatnot. And it just is definitely not the record that I would put any kind of money behind whatsoever. I would save your money, go make a new record and send that over and let us review that first. But definitely don't put any money behind this record because I don't see it going anywhere. Let's get into Flip Rothstein and Santoro Keys. This one is called Back Outside. Let's see what we got. We need bangers, man. We need yays.
I hear Mama say,
They ain't see me in a minute, but I'm back outside. Mark Morrison, return to the Mac outside. Baby said she want that smoke, I bought that pack outside. Ladies love the brown, you know I bought that yak outside. Neighbors just don't like us cause we young and black outside. They call 12 on us, but when they leave, we back outside. Keep our mouth shut, that's for each and every rat outside. Fuck a 9 to 5 when I can make a stack outside.
Guess I gotta go in since we back outside. You know the vibes, party start whenever we arrive. People pay attention cause they know I never lied. Feel like a rumor, bitch, I'm clean every time I slide. Hard times behind me, riches all in my future. Always hustle for mine, my bitches do call me future. Call me keys the winner, number one, not the contender. Front and center on display, I'd never be a pretender. Nice weather, got our ass out. Still on the cash route, don't need a handout. My aura make me stand out. This shit was mapped out, but when it act out, you can see the grassroots growing when I branch
They
out.
ain't see me in a minute, but I'm back outside. Mark Morrison, return to the Mac outside. Baby said she want that smoke, I bought that pack outside. Ladies love the brown, you know I bought that yak outside. Neighbors just don't like us cause we young and black outside. They call 12 on us, but when they leave, we back outside. Keep our mouth shut, that's for each and every rat outside. Fuck a 9 to 5 when I can make a stack outside. They ain't see me in a minute, so I hit the block and spin it. I been living by the motto, gotta stack it before you spend it. That's the premise, but this spinach make me feel like Popeye. Money supersized, you ain't dealing with no small fries. I got more ties and they don't go around your neck. Bitch mad, say I only come around for sex. When outside I'm on the grind, I'm always round to check. When I drop this bomb on them, it's gon' sound like flex. Helicopters at a standstill.
I'm gonna go with okay on this one. I don't know if it's really like a single, like a record you want to push as a single. Maybe an album cut, maybe a okay album cut. But I don't think it's the record that you want to push a lot of money behind and push as a single, man. I really don't. Let's get into High Hopes High Hopes by Mad Issues.
Stay true. Faith walk. Mad issues. Head crack. Shorty cry like me. The way she dancing on me. Ma, by the next hour, I wanna roll out of here like a rider. Shorty got the sticky icky. Her body make me wanna get busy. Got my head spinning this. Got me in a trance when she dance. Plus she chose a nigga, got me feeling like the man. Yeah. I'm in the club right now, ma. You all I need right now, huh? Feeling your style, oh wow, like that loud. It's like I'm standing on a cloud. The way she shake it, drop it low. Touch her toes, then she come back slow. You know how it be from the door. You remind me of the dro. You already know. Professional, incredible, sexual, mom, so into you. Now, here, take another pull. Shake it for me and do what it do. Shorty crowded like me. The way she dancing on me. Ma, by the next hour, I wanna roll out of here like a ride hour. Man, shorty crowded like me. The way she dancing on me. Ma, by the next hour, I wanna roll out of here like a ride hour. Vanilla dust.
I'm gonna go with okay on this one. Kind of like the beat. Flow ain't too bad. His voice is straight, but I don't know. Something's missing. Something is definitely missing, and whatnot. Maybe just the hook just ain't. I don't know. Maybe it's not catchy enough for me. But it's an okay record. That was High Hopes by Mad Issues. Let's get into J Fliz. Hands in the Loops. Hands in the Loops. See what we got.
Yo, hill time. What up,
Uh-oh.
man? Hit him with this smooth shit right now. Twist the fate, fix the plate. I've been starving, so I'm back in the place. I can't escape, was born to create. Cash selling souls for success, that's the going race. Contemplate how to do what I do best. Ain't here to play, boy, I ain't Hugh Hef. Who's next on the chopping block? Hesitate, all done, already locked your shot. Crop overgrown with plenty of dope artists. Ain't always
like
the
that.
best. It's who works the hardest. Not the smartest, never have been. That's I. Never stop me from dominating on a mic. You see to me a high Cupid's eye question. If you don't ask, how you gonna learn a lesson? Now think about that for a second. Don't ask questions, how you gonna learn a lesson? The side of part of me, man, can't call it quits. Ingrained in my DNA as a young kid. Can never stop unless my heart stops beating. Music gonna live on after me man, can't call it quits. Ingrained in my DNA.
Wow,
as a
this
young
is dope
kid.
song right
Can
here.
never stop unless my heart stops beating. Music gonna live on after I stop breathing. Beat dry, mind spark like a firework. Rhymes fly into the sky till they collide and burst. Got a dope joint, I'll provide a verse. Every line divine, defined by the church. Search for a higher calling, yo, this is it. Due to the show, y'all the beauty in every script. Started spitting same time I was tying shoes. Prove I always seem to have my hands in the loose. Finger on the pulse, result of doing math. Taught the true knowledge, not just how to add. Bad habits die hard but can last long. Long-term effects test if you that strong. Mad wrong to ever think you exempt from it. Step off, show from the strength in your stomach. Mistakes happen, that's just a part of life. Learn from them, don't make the same mistake twice. Decide a part of me, man, can't call it quits. Ingrained in my...
I'm gonna go with a yay on that, man. I love everything about that, man. The beat was dope. The flow was dope. I love the way he projects his voice. Nice delivery. That was Jay Fliz, Hands in the Loops. That right now, that's basically song of the day so far for me. Let's get into Onyx and L Uzine. Beat the shit out of you. Beat the shit out you. Okay. Sound like an Onyx track.
Stomp, beat the shit out your mama. Kick, stomp, beat the shit out your mama. Kick, stomp, beat the shit out your mama. Beat the shit out your mama. Beat the shit out your mama. Kick, stomp, beat the shit out your mama. Kick, stomp, beat the shit out your mama. Kick, stomp, beat the shit out your mama. Beat the shit out your mama. Beat the shit out your mama.
FDP, arrête la coque, t'es trop paranoïaque, baccalauréat, on fait tous des fautes sans bastos sous la norac, le Z l'oméga, j'ai pas mon baccalauréat, je mange des pâtes à l'eau et là j'en ai dans le pantalon, j'ai pas les mots, je les frappe, j'ai passé trop d'étapes, je roule des connes et je rappe, j'évite les connes et le star, je mérite des sommes, faut que toutes ces folles s'écartent, quand y'a un pote qui part, c'est pas un mirage, mauvais tirage, éteins la lumière quand ma grosse s'écrase sur ton visage. Moi c'est le S-O-U-F, des freestyle bâtards serrés à 5 dans une caisse. Et y'a le SDF qui demande une pièce. Quête mes cernes, j'ai besoin d'une sieste. J'arrive dans le son comme si j'étais le rappeur du siècle. Je les défonce comme les vapeurs du bled. C'est des acteurs comme le président d'Ukraine. Je descends du train, des chiens qui ont du flair, des dégradés militaires. Le parcours n'a ni queue ni tête, comme une discussion en demi-pleine.
Yes you can. Can I kick the what? Yes you can. Can I kick the what? Yes you can. Just lick, break your bones, slide drill to your dome.
J'arrive avec les arguments, je t'écoute pas parler car tu mens. Je suis ardument accroché à mon art et à mon arbre fumant. Cette fusillon c'est pas une annulation, c'est un annulement. Je regarde la lune et je me demande qui est celui qui m'a vu dans le Z. Toute une entité, entité, tout entêté. Tu vas te faire embêter si tu crois que le scène c'est tout le temps pété. J'ai rédigé la rue d'où je viens sans vouloir être le roi du jeu. Je vais retoucher tes raticheux, tu vas comprendre le rendu que je veux. Sentence est plus Narvano que Narvano. Oui nous revoilà, j'ai le nerf violet, je les regarde d'un air violent. Je veux modifier le monde d'où je vis en leur donnant des mots, des joies. Mais manque de fion, je peux m'en défaire car ils méritent la mort des fois. Frère j'ai le seum en moi, il n'y a aucun synonyme. Mais sur mes morts je me sens moi-même seulement face à une scène énorme. Tu suis la ligne qui tout au bout du couloir t'emmènera. Et on verra qui tend les bras une fois que la mort nous enlèvera.
Kick, stomp, beat the shit out your mama. Kick.
Wow, that shit go hard as hell, man. I don't even know what them dudes are saying. I think they were French because, I think this was produced by DJ King Flow, if I'm not mistaken. I definitely know he sent it to me. So yeah, Onyx and L Uzine, that was hard. I'm giving that a yay. That's, to be honest with you, I don't even know what they said, but that's up for song of the day. I don't push that shit everywhere. I don't care if you don't understand the fucking lyrics. If you love underground hip hop and you can't rock to that just because you don't know what they saying, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. All right, let's get into the next one. Nauseous Ducktown Kids. See what we got. We still got a few more to go. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still 7 more to go.
Ducktown, go dummy, what's up? Ducktown, go dummy, what's up? Ducktown, go dummy, Ducktown. I'm a Ducktown youth, day slump in the dining room. Golden Hill chop suey, goosebumps turn Goose Island ham trim had Howie's. They got the Joey special Saturday. Funny how I got flavor now. You the crust, they just throw you out. Mad Teve on a tube, Ervin Dub, my dude, and we ended up on the spectrum. No text phones. Worry not about a ting, you're a teen. Hey, young world. No diggity digital. There's a CD game exchange though. No diggity digital. There's a CD game exchange. My melancholy memoir may have taken the heartbreak gimmick too severe, vain and weird. Long before a man named Scott was our therapist, smoking cannabis. Reggie's from Juan, gas mask and fruit bongs. Reggie's from Juan. Reggie's from Juan. This is how it is.
Man, I'm gonna go with an A on that, man. I like the beat. The beat was aight, but dude's flow was all over the place. It didn't make no sense. It's just like it made me think of like rappers that just put like words together just to make them rhyme or something of that nature, man. It just doesn't. It didn't. It's just all over the place. It didn't make no sense to me whatsoever. All right, let's get into Pretty P. Everything Pretty. Let's see what we got.
Everything pretty. Everything pretty round here. Everything pretty round here. Everything pretty round here. From my face to my waist to my 30-inch hair. Everything pretty round here. Everything pretty round here. Everything pretty round here. From my face to my waist to my 30-inch hair. I love diamonds. If he broke, I pay no mind to him. You gotta have a bag, you know I like the finer things. Everything pretty from my crib to my friends. I like him as much as his money he trying to spend. I got a friend for your friend. When you pretty, that's a win-win. You hit the jackpot, baby. This a big Benz. Always premium. We don't do the regular. Foot up on the gas, and I ain't never letting up. Everything pretty round here. Everything pretty round here. Everything pretty round here. From my face to my waist to my 30-inch hair. Everything pretty round here. Everything pretty round here. Everything pretty round here. From my face to my waist to my 30-inch hair. Everything pretty. I only date bosses. Pretty been pretty. Yeah, I know I'm gorgeous. Face card valid. Money keep piling. Keep big bank. Got a retainer for my stylist. Hair pretty check. Nails pretty check. You know we love to brag about me. I'm his biggest flex. Hair pretty check. Nails pretty check. You know we love to brag about me. I'm his biggest flex. Everything pretty round here. Everything pretty round here. Everything pretty round here. From my face to my waist to my 30-inch hair. Everything pretty round here. Everything pretty round here. Everything pretty round here. From my face to my waist to my 30-inch hair.
I'm gonna go with a yay on that one. I like the beat. Flow was kind of cool. Voice sounded almost similar to, I want to say, Remy Martin. Not the delivery and the flow, but the voice. And the hook was just really simple, catchy hook. Everything pretty round here. Everything pretty round here. Yeah, that's actually the best put together single that I've heard so far today, man. And that's the thing. If you're gonna submit songs for music reviews, they should be singles, not album cuts. All right, let's get into Rally B, All Alone. Let's see what we got.
Let me stop by saying, thinking back in my life, you always told me and you gonna survive. You're in a knife straight to my heart. My life is running through for the past. Well, my queen, my everything. Why are you being so mean? I must have died to me and you said together. I thought it would be more even out to the year and telling myself never say never, cutting my heart out, walking on the dark cloud, praying to God for better days. Let me grab myself, just woke out to my dream. I still can't believe it gone. In my heart to took my soul and just like it for the bowl. If I could get one wish I would wish you right here back by my side. Thinking back in the possible life, Bonnie and Clyde, always used to lie. Yeah, now you give him everything I own. All the hearts, all the smiles, all the kisses, all the love. I see messages of you in the clouds from above, and my heart is burning, cause I really need to hear by my side. It's the promise I made to myself for you. I will always fight. I don't care if it's night to take time. I'm gonna get way back with your love. I'm gonna get way back with your love.
I gotta go with an A on that one, man. Vocals was just sounded very, very terrible. Couldn't even understand really what they were saying. Yeah, like that song needs to be re-recorded, remixed, remastered, uh, everything. I mean, the beat was didn't have a lot of energy to it, but definitely not the one. I'm going with an A on that. I mean, we literally had. I think I had 2 or 3 nays today. That's not good. I typically don't get 2 or 3 nays in a day. Not a lot of really great songs today. Let's get into Robert Ross. We had Pam Ross earlier, so I'm guessing this might be his wife. Pam Ross got a yay earlier. Let's go with Robert Ross. People like
you, people like me, like to drink. Anybody who
Boy, this country is the gets.
Well, I'm sure that they'll agree. What you get is exactly what you see. I may not know a lot, never gonna be something that I'm not. People like you, people like me, we like to drink. Raise our glasses in the air, shouting out hell, I don't care. Tip it back, just let the good times roll. Don't pretend to be something that we ain't never gonna be. People like you, people like me, like to drink. Well, I've always been one damn good hard-working man, and the proof's in the calluses on my hands. They can look down their nose, I don't care that they know. People like you, people like me, we like to drink. Raise our glasses in the air, shouting out hell, I don't care.
I'm gonna go with an okay on this one. I mean, we recorded very well. The music was so clear. That piano was crazy. I don't know if it was a grand piano, but definitely well recorded track, well recorded vocals. But it just sounds like a song I've already heard before, even for country, And that's the thing we're getting at this point where everybody's putting out something that it's like we already heard before. So it's hard to really get impressed when you hear something that you already heard before again. So let's get into Someday Soon by Mia Deneen. See what we got. We need a yay, man. We need some bangers. Not too many songs of the day today. Submit your MP3 to livefromfayettenam@gmail.com.
I've been thinking, reminiscing about the days when you were here with me. Hard as I try, can't figure out why it is you had to leave me. Now I know it's wrong to question, second guess the hand of God. So I wrote this song. When nights get long, I'll sing this to my heart. Someday soon, say all of the things I had to say to you. Ooh,
I like this. This is a nice
like how I
song.
think and appreciate all of the love we shared between us two. But I know you're not alone because you're in your brand new home. Peace and joy forever yours. So when he calls me to the shore, someday soon, someday soon I'll be with you. Someday soon, save a seat for me right next to you. Someday soon, we'll worship the Father. Someday soon I'll be with. Someday soon, when I see you again, when I see you again.
I like that, man. That was a nice soulful track, man. I like the melody of it. I like the vocals. Um, like the hook. Very powerful song. I don't know if it's a single, might be more of an album cut, but I would definitely test the waters with it. Let's get into the next one, the Halophones, Less Ain't More. Let's see what we got from the Halophones.
Oh, you're not a ghost star, you give me more. Oh, you're not a love star, you give me more. So you gotta do on something of love. Until you give me some more. Until you give me some more. Until you give me some more. I want more. Give 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 more. More. Gonna aim for my heart. Aren't you gonna aim for my heart? Aren't you gonna aim for my heart? I don't break my heart. 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 Wow, give me more. Give more. Give more. Give more. Give more. Give more. Give more. I want more. More.
You know what, man? I'm actually gonna go with a yay on that one. I kind of like that, man. Had a nice little vibe to it. Definitely killing the guitar before I faded it out. That was the Halophones, Less Ain't More. I bet that song, like performing live, really, really rocks too. Let's get into Adamantra, Shining Time. Let's see what we got. not really feeling that one. I'm gonna have to say that's a nay for me. I think a song like that is probably just made for live performances and whatnot. But it's all over the place for me. You can't even keep up with it as far as I'm concerned. Let's get into the Bronx Anthem BX featuring Scientific. Um, I wonder what Scientific is because I think Criminal Scientific. I think he passed away. Let's get into the Bronx Anthem BX featuring Scientific. Let's see what we got. We got two more after this.
Watching all these sexy mamas home on the J-Lo. Soldiers represent, yo, ladies give us so clap. Shout out to my city that under this game of rap. Cool, hurt, better learn, flex on the wheels of steel. See the park is where it started, now this game is making bills. Just like stepping it up, Bronx bring the best of me. Now I'm in this industry, honey's all over me. They saying I'm celebrity, telling me they feeling me. Cause I rap my hood, bring it back where it used to be. From that 4 train, 36 bucks, we live it up. 2.59 D to 6, yo, we rep it up. Shout to the Gold Crush and the Furious 5 who rep it 20 years and the game's still live. BX, the home of Cool Hurt and Funk Flex. BX, the home of Fat Jones and KRS. BX, the home of Big Pun and Peter Gunn. BX, the home of hip hop, that's where we from. BX, jump, 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 BX, jump, 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 BX, jump, 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 BX, jump, jump, jump. Boogie down Bronx Anthem, the home of electric boogie, hip hop, Yankee Stadium, dancing over Zulu Nation, beatbox in the park, break dancing, old school reunion, Smooth B, that's a smooth, Grandmaster Flash, from Gunslingers.
I'm gonna go with an okay. To me, the flow sound a little outdated. Hook sounded almost like a East Coast version of Lil Jon, but yeah, flow's just I need more from the flow. It's a little too outdated sounding for me. Let's get into Indie Necessary Evil, and then after that we got one more. I'm not no metal expert, but I actually like that one. I'm gonna go with a yay on that one as far as metal tracks go. I think that shit go kind of hard and whatnot. That was Indie Necessary Evil. We had somebody just submit a few tracks like 30 minutes ago. We're gonna do one of their tracks. We got Accomplice featuring Justice Tripset, and this is Bombshell. Accomplice featuring Justin Tripset Bombshell. Appreciate you submitting and commenting on Instagram. What we got?
Justice Tripset.
Hey, bangers.
Bombshell. Hey, ladies, what's poppin'? Yeah.
Bombshell. You know you the bombshell. We see you the bombshell. Come on.
Let's get it poppin'.
Bombshell, you're the diva on the stage. You're the girl in front row. You can run around the videos and pose in car shows. How you drop her to the floor and hold her head for the bombshell. Belly, you the bomb, we're watching the bombshell. See you working hard in the lobby, you own the hotel. You're letting the phone ring, we're coloring your nails. Girl, you so down, you know you the bombshell. I couldn't have just one round.
Bombshell, when the bombs fell, the only thing that mattered was the calm spell. My heart melts when you come and spark. Ain't no problems where we stand. Come holla at your man, cause it's hard to understand. In the darkness of the blast, the Spartan overcast. Never underestimated or overclass. You're a sober smash. I mean, you're a smash when I'm sober. You make me laugh when it's over. That ass will make me crash when I roll up. Pass me a glass or roll up in a shot of Folgers for all my soldiers. Coverts, artists, coders, cobras 10 to 10 times over. You're hard to stop like an atomic bomb on the drop, and nothing could be spookier. Family, nuclear, bombshell. I wish your mom well. Dawn fell, oh hell. You launch it dawn and raise all hell. Paint the town red, violet velvet, vibrant shell kick. I felt it in the shelter, and I know you can't help it. Fly like the loons that you surround yourself with.
Bombshell, you're the diva on the stage. You're the girl in front row. You can run around the videos and pose in car shows. How you drop her to the floor and hold her head for the bombshell. Belly, you the
I'm gonna be honest, accomplice. I'm not really feeling that one. Really don't like the beat too much. Hook part is okay. I think the beat is so loud it kind of drowned out the vocals, and I wanted more from the delivery. But I got 2 more tracks that you sent, and I will review those next week as well. Let's get into the last song of the day. DB alias Christ, Overdog. Let's see what we got.
Sneak this. I hear the snakes hissing. Now they all missing. Wishing they could get another chance to begin my graces. All I see is dumb looks on their faces. Wishing that they had a replacement. Now craving for my attention that made sense. It's too late. Riding around in the foreign with a foreign isn't foreign. Skin like Lauren with an essence that's a Lawrence. Talentless and boring, it's some calls I'm ignoring. Shit, I know they mad being they crawling. Seeing me walking after they falling. My enemies front row up in the applaud. That my level isn't reachable, barely even teachable. Unless you got it from the source. Not of his ass, but the mouth of the horse. I move like the Flash when I feel shit be off. He's celebrating wins when they already lost. I sound like who when they singing me off. Yes, you trash. You a mess. The crown on who, man, knock that shit off. Stories have no truth, man, all that shit false. You're Judas with a dagger stabbing Jesus on the cross. Blinded backstabbers in my heart, no remorse. Lone wolf through the forest, seeing trees before walls. Shit.
Wow, that was kind of short, but that was dope. Yo, that was dope. DB alias Christ got one of the dopest voices. The beat was mad dope. I'm giving that a yay. Song of the day today. I think my favorite song of the day is Jay Fliz, Hands in the Loops. But I think for song of the day, I'm gonna go with Pretty P. Everything Pretty. To me, I just think it's the song that has the most potential as a single. Like it's the record that I would definitely put the most behind as far as pushing a single. J Fliz, Hands in the Loops. That's the thing. It's an underground record, so it's hard to really gauge how underground singles really go. You know what I'm saying? Because typical format of underground hits. There's really no underground hit singles nowadays. There's just underground singles, and then you got mainstream hit records. But I would go with Pretty P. Everything Pretty is my song of the day. My favorite today though is J Fliz, Hands in the Loop, but I don't think it's really like a single. It's more of like a really dope underground album cut. But so Pretty P, Everything Pretty. Then I would put J Fliz as runner up for song of the day. And I think number 3 for me would be Onyx and LUZ Beat the Shit Out You. That would be my top 3 records for the day. Pretty P, Everything Pretty, J Fliz, Hands in the Loops, and Onyx and LUZ Beat the Shit Out You. And number 4, I would probably go with this Someday Soon by Mia Deneen. That was a really nice soulful record and whatnot. Before I go, man, y'all gotta step it up, man. Y'all gotta step it up with these submissions. A lot of y'all be sending these mediocre submissions, these songs that are just okay. I've had at least 3 nays today, not a lot of yays. Something before I go, I want to talk about with musicians. Something I think that I notice about musicians after promoting musicians for like 15 years, and just, knowing their tendencies, how they act, how they think. Too many musicians out here thinking that the music business is a talent search and that you're like a talent show. Like you're a talent show and we're on a talent search. That's far from the truth. The music business is not a talent search. It's an entertainment search. It's an entertainment search. I would argue there's a lot of artists that make it in the music business because they're entertaining on social media, and that's it. They're entertaining when they post their clips on social media. They got people entertained that way, and people buy into the music just because they buy into the social media accounts. But too many musicians don't treat this or treat yourself like it's a business. Y'all act like it's a talent search. It's not a talent search, man. The only thing we searching is consumers. So it's not a talent search. Because I'm going to tell you right now, consumers aren't searching for music solely because they're searching for talent. They're searching for music to be entertained for the most part. So y'all need to start treating yourselves more like businesses. Too many of y'all act like it's not a business. Don't treat it like a business. You don't treat it like a product, a brand, or a service. You think that this is American Idol, that you could just make a song and the floodgates should open up and people should put all this money behind it, all this promotion, all these resources. And that's far from the truth, man. That's far from the truth. This is not a talent search. You should clearly, like, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure out it's not a talent search, because there's not a lot of talented musicians making it mainstream. There's not a lot of talented musicians making it mainstream. It's like I posted something one day. Even crackheads are entertaining. They're not necessarily talented, but crackheads are entertaining. And people that, have lived in the hood or hung out in the hood know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Crackheads can be entertaining. Just because they make a song, are we going to book them for a show? Are we going to go buy the CD? Nah, but so it's not a talent search, man. It's an entertainment search. Music business is part of the entertainment business. And why is it the entertainment search? Why are we searching for entertainment? Because where do musicians make most of their money? Performing, live performance, touring, headlining shows, booking out venues, packing them in, booking out arenas, packing them in, booking out coliseums, packing in. That's where artists make most of their money on the live performance tip, which is clearly entertainment. It's clearly just entertainment. Nope, man, musicians ain't making no money off of the songs really like that anymore. Unless you got a die-hard fan base. You figure if you're on a major label, you're only making 4,000 every million streams. Well, the big chunk of that goes to the major labels, and you're getting a small percentage of that 4,000. Back in the 90s, if you sold 1,000,000 records, even if they were singles, that was at least $2 million of generated revenue. $2 a single. Sometimes they were $2.99. You know, you had the maxi singles, which were like 4 or 5. You sell 1,000,000 copies of that's $4 or $5 million of gross revenue. Now they're telling you a million streams is only worth 4,000, and if you're on a major label, you only get a percentage of that. And then the guys that are usually independent, for the most part, they might get a few million listeners per month, which, you know, is definitely helping pay some bills if you're getting $12,000 a month, you know, $15,000 a month in streaming royalties independent. I mean, that's definitely paying some bills if you're not trying to live amongst your means and whatnot. But I'm just telling you right now, this isn't a talent search. It's an entertainment search. And, you know, and not saying that it's not good to be talented. Just don't think that you're going to make it solely off of your talent. Don't think that. Because we still got to market you. We still got to brand you. We still got to get your name out there. People still got to hear your music and have the option to hear your music. But yeah, I just think that's a big problem with musicians is y'all act like y'all y'all like a walking talent show, and that is a talent search. That was the 90s, man. That was the 90s where you could rap, you know, you spit one rhyme in front of a guy and get signed. That's how Reef Hustle, when Big Pun found Reef Hustle, that's how he got on it, that through that situation is he knew somebody who was with Big Pun and told, yo, tell Pun that I just need like 2 minutes. You know, but you can't just go wrap up, stop a guy in the middle of the street, spit a rhyme, and get signed to a major label no more. That doesn't happen. It's not a talent search. Ever since major labels started signing established artists, it has not been a talent search. It's a search for already established artists. And most of those guys are getting on not just because they're talented, that people are entertained by their social media content. Tell you right now, most people that are making it nowadays in the mainstream are making it because they put their whole lifestyle out there. They turn themselves into a reality TV show, and they just so happen to make music. There's not hardly any musicians nowadays that are just solely making it off of the music. J. Cole signed off of one song. You know how long ago that was? So yeah, man. I mean, I'm not saying don't be talented. I'm saying don't get caught up in thinking it's a talent search. That you a talent show. No, you're a business. You're a brand. You need to think of yourself as a business or brand. You need to treat yourself like a business or brand. Stop creating value when you don't sell records, you don't sell merchandise, you're not getting paid to perform. That's how it works in the business world. The value of what a business is based on revenue, based on sales. This is all a business, man. It's all a business. But yeah, I could rant for days on that because I just think there's too many musicians that don't treat it like it's a business. They don't act like it's a business one bit. They act like it's a talent, and the reason I know they think it's a talent show or a talent search is because everybody want to get signed with a major label. Want always got this mindset of, oh, label should put $1 million behind me, but what are you putting behind yourself while major labels putting $1 million behind you? That's why it's not a talent search. It's an already established brand search. It's already established business search. It's already established artist search. That's what it is. Because labels are thinking of it as a business. And then think about it. In the 90s, there was a lot of times that labels put money into guys just because they thought they were talented. And then when the album drops, they ain't got a hit record, no dope singles, none of that. Just a few good album cuts, and that's it. So yeah, the 90s was just all about, hey, can this dude spit bars? Can this dude rap? Is his lyrics dope? What's his delivery like? How's his voice sound? But even through that, there was a lot of albums that flopped. A lot of albums. If I put gold money in you, I expect you to go gold. If I put platinum money into you, I expect you to go platinum. And there was a lot of artists getting gold art, gold sales budgets and not going gold, and getting platinum sales budgets and not going platinum. And how many times are you going to invest into an artist over and over again if they're not selling records? If they're not, because the typical standard is, let's go gold. We got to sell gold 500,000 units and then try to go platinum afterwards, because there's nothing lower than gold. They don't got silver plaques. It's just gold and platinum plaques and then diamond. So the minimal goal should always be 500,000 units when you're talking about major labels or major independents or whatever it may be, But yeah, please treat it like it's a business. Know that major labels are looking at it as a business. That's why we want brands, established artists who are already getting paid to perform shows. Little Pump was getting 15,000 a show before he signed with major labels. And that's the thing. If you're not generating revenue, you don't really have nothing of value to bring to the table. So why would somebody put all this money behind you if you're not already at least generating revenue? If you're at least, if you're even generating, like, say your artist generating 50,000 to 100,000 a year in revenue, whether it's merchandise or CD sales or shows included, labels will be more willing to invest $1 million into something like that, And that's the thing. Everybody ain't trying to, every artist, that's what you got to realize. Every single artist is a different artist. So even though you might all rap, you're a different business. Every single artist named, as their names change, the business change, the brand change, their fan base changes, their consumer base changes, their market changes. No two artists are exactly the same. They don't always got the same exact consumer base, same exact fan base. They don't got the same exact markets. Some people might be artists that are really going to blow up maybe overseas more. Some artists might be really primed to blow up in the U.S. market. Because I could tell you, like, all these artists that blow up in the U.S. market, they don't all blow up overseas, especially not the ones that are like got shootings at their shows and things of that nature. The rappers that bring certain elements, like overseas, they're not booking all those artists that bring certain elements like that. They don't want that at those shows over there. That's why old school hip hop does so well overseas, because they just appreciate good music, great music, authentic music. I could guarantee all these mainstream artists that are popping nowadays, they're not all touring heavy overseas. They're all touring. A lot of them are touring mainly through the U.S. There's a lot of countries that won't even allow a lot of those artists in because they got felonies, they got gun charges back in the days, or drug charges, or any kind of charges, could prevent you from touring overseas. All right, well, we about to wrap it up, man, because if I go 2 hours into it, they won't let me clip up no AI clips, man. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all submit to livefromfayettenam at gmail.com. Let me throw it up again. Livefromfayettenam at gmail.com. MP3 only. Don't submit WAV files. Don't submit links. Please make sure you have the artist name and song title correctly added to your file. That's still something that a lot of artists just don't get right nowadays. Y'all still don't ID tag your MP3s properly. You don't encode your music properly. Some of the little simple things that have always been important in the music industry are still important. Just because you're distributing your music to streaming platforms doesn't mean that you don't need to have your music properly ID tagged and encoded for the purpose of getting radio play or getting club spins or anything of that nature, even music reviews. If you don't got your artist name and your song title correct, how do I know who to announce? How do I know what to say the song title is? But yeah, appreciate y'all tuning in. I go live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and audio versions of all my podcasts. Go to Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Deezer, TuneIn, Stitcher, Slacker, iHeartRadio, Player FM, and much, much more. And don't forget to follow the Paul Pickett Podcast as well. Once again, thank y'all for tuning in. More music reviews are next Saturday and this Friday. Hopefully I'll have an interview set up and we gonna bring on a nice little interview. All right, peace, and I'm out.